You passed the test 100%. That's not just a number, it's a testament to your hard work, dedication, and resilience. Let us break this down. First, what does it mean to pass a test with flying colors? It's about more than just the score. It signifies that you've mastered the material, you've put in the effort, and you've come out on top. Think about the journey you took to get here. The late nights, the endless studying, maybe even moments of doubt. But you pushed through. You didn't let obstacles stand in your way. You believed in yourself and your abilities. Now, let's talk about the importance of this achievement. Hitting that 100 isn't just a milestone, it opens doors. It boosts your confidence and sets a standard for future challenges. It shows you that hard work pays off and that you can achieve whatever you set your mind to. But remember, passing this test is just the beginning. Use this accomplishment as fuel for your next goal. Whether it's another exam, a project at work, or a personal challenge, carry this momentum forward. So celebrate this win. Share it with friends and family because they've been part of your journey too. And don't forget to reflect on what you learned along the way, both academically and personally. In conclusion, passing this test with a perfect score is not just an achievement, it's proof that you can conquer anything you set your mind to. Keep striving for excellence, keep pushing your limits, and remember, this is just one of many victories on your path to success. My beloved child, at times you have carried burdens unseen by others, allowing whispers of unworthiness to settle deep within you. Those false thoughts, they sought to define you, to convince you your path was delayed, your chance perhaps missed. But hear me now. This very instant is not merely a passing breath. It is a sacred turning point I have set apart for you. I was with you in the stillness, even when you mistook it for absence, working to align your spirit to A. And I tell you now, this act of giving is not about possessions. It is about selfless service. It is about expanding my reach. This is your chance to join me in this sacred work. My beloved child, I invite you to lay before me what burdens your heart. Offer comfort to another. For too long, you have carried painful memories, close, unspoken weights. You have avoided certain thoughts, fearing they would unleash overwhelming sadness. You tried to push down your hurt, to explain it away, to escape it in every way you knew how. But my child, listen closely to my words. I was present through every single part of it. Each moment, each stumble, every dark corner and lonely night. I never left your side. Even when you couldn't feel me near, I stayed, not to judge your errors, but to share your sorrow. Not to blame you, but to embrace you. I was there, not as a distant force, but as the one who walks beside you through the deepest shadows. You believed that concealing your past would lessen its power over you. Yet, I didn't come to hide it. I came to change it. Every challenging time you wished you could erase, I have reimagined. My intention is not to point out your imperfections, but to breathe a new life into what felt broken. That troubling memory, I have brought serenity to it. That persistent feeling of failure, I have quieted it. That recurring sadness, I have replaced it with a deep sense of restoration. Your past is not a weight, my child. It is the very place where my deepest favor will be shown. Your most profound griefs will become a source of resilience and freedom for others. What you considered a hindrance is precisely where I will reveal my truth. For what I change, I make known. My acts of grace are not kept secret. They are displayed to encourage. Therefore, surrender everything to me, my precious child. The moments you have never dared to speak of. The parts of yourself you shared with no one. the thoughts that whisper, "You will never truly be whole." Bring them to me. Not little by little, but all at once. I am not overwhelmed by the weight. I am not surprised by your story. I already know every detail, and I remain here still choosing you, still affirming your worth, still declaring you free. I am not just changing your story with temporary words. I am writing it permanently. And hear this, my child. What was meant to define you will not. I bring every part of your journey to its fulfillment. I am the one who guides all things to their true purpose. And I am not just completing your life's account. I am raising it to a higher place. My beloved, are you aware of what is unfolding in this very moment? Step away for a moment from the noise, from your heart's demand that you must appear flawless. Listen to me. This very instant is not accidental. This is not just another thought passing through your mind. My beloved child, this is a deliberate pause, a consecrated moment meant only for you. I ask you, do not turn away. Do not seek distractions. Do not fill this quiet space with needless thoughts or comparisons. Nothing that dulls your inner awareness. I have quieted all around you for this sacred stop. Can you truly remain here? Do not let unease overcome your trust. Do not let daily tasks or worries pull you from this special time. I understand the simplicity of deferring this moment. To imagine a better moment when life feels more settled, when you feel more whole, when your heart carries less burden. But my child, that imagined future is now. What you sense is not a fleeting thought, not a memory, not a hope. It is the real, strong, undeniable touch of your God. And it calls for your full attention. So raise your eyes, still your hands. Let this instant fill every part of you. Let this meeting go deeper than any question you hold. Let it speak louder than any pain you carry. Let it anchor you in what lasts forever. And I tell you, my precious one, each time you resist the impulse to withdraw, each time you choose this holy calm instead of shutting it out, your inner self is being made new. The path intended for you is becoming clear. Promises you thought were distant are now drawing close. This light is chasing away old shame. The fading impressions of who you felt compelled to be rather than your authentic self. My own. Not for show, not for pride, not for pretense, but for authentic bond to remain, to rest in this moment. Let me speak into your quietness. Allow your spirit to respond to me before your thoughts attempt to form language, and you will be forever changed. This quiet time from above is more than simple rest. It is a deep transformation. It is the opening of a new way. It is the start of what you have truly longed for. Do not flee. Do not let this pass. This is consecrated. This is set apart. This is for you. My beloved child, detach your thoughts from the march of time and what the world expects. I know you have compared your journey to others, felt left behind, and questioned your own progress. You saw some move forward with ease while your own path seemed blocked. In your quiet moments, you wondered, am I moving too slowly? Have I lost my chance? Is expectation diminishing? Yet, I declare to you in this moment, you are not delayed. You have not missed my perfect moment. Every instant that felt wasted, every tear shed in secret, every night you felt alone, all were part of your readiness, part of a deeper design unfolding beyond what you can see. I have woven every experience, even moments of confusion, into a meaningful course. Understand, my precious one, that any delay you felt was not a hindrance, but a purposeful shaping of what was to come. The freedom you have whispered for, the clarity you yearned for, the wholeness you barely allowed yourself to imagine. These are revealing themselves right now. Not when your circumstances are perfect, nor when you believe you are worthy, but in this present breath. I entered your space long before you felt ready, knowing that true preparedness isn't the absence of fear, but rather trust despite it. I knew your tender heart could still be the ground where my wonders appear. Can you perceive the shift? It began within you. The gentle stirring, the quiet expansion of your inner self, the unexpected spark of hope that appeared where you thought none remained. Many may not notice it, but in my sight it glows brightly. The chains of regret, disappointment, and shame that held you bound are loosening. The ways I promised to show you are now becoming clear. Do not ignore what you sense. Do not dismiss what you feel. Let the certainty that this timing is flawless wash over every doubt, every uncertainty. Embrace it. Affirm it. Let it settle deep within your core. For when my presence begins to move, it does so not in soft whispers, but with clear declarations. Not in small adjustments, but in sweeping changes. So reject the idea that you are late. Dismiss the worry that you missed your opportunity. Silence the voices that claim hope is delayed. Hope is arriving. This freedom commences now. Deep within your essence, in your inner being, in your dwelling, in your travels. I have not forgotten who you are. I have not overlooked your experiences. I have not postponed my promise. I have been carefully setting things in place, making you strong and keeping you safe. This is so that when the perfect moment comes, you will step forth with favor, sureness, and triumph without doubt or sorrow. Now accept this truth. Let the very air around you vibrate with possibility. Let your heart open wide to receive what I have planned for you. Your appointed time is here. Not in the future, not later. Now. How often have you mentally prepared your pleas? Searching for the exact phrasing, the perfect way to express yourself, words that felt worthy enough. But there is no deep value in perfection, only in sincere honesty. I do not require your petitions to be without blemish. My attention is not withheld. Until your words are faultless. I wait for your open heart. I do not ignore your broken sentences. I treasure your quiet sighs of sorrow. I do not demand eloquence. I need you willing to come to me just as you are. Come tired. Come exposed. Come trembling. Come with your uncertainties, your fears, your tears. Just come. I do not count your cries as failures. My child, I do not see your tears as a sign of impatience. I see them as proof, evidence that your spirit still maintains belief. Though your physical self feels unresponsive, though your path ahead seems obscured, though your words falter, each tear is deeply valued. Each quiet breath carries meaning. So do not hold back. Let them flow. Let any sense of shame vanish with them. Find comfort in your sorrow. You do not need to hide your face. You do not need to conceal your distress. Let it pour out. Let it move freely. For when your honest tears accompany your sincere plea, my presence draws near. I envelop your heart with tender care. And I respond, not to the eloquence of your words, but to the depth of your need. I mend your brokenness with kindness. I steady your trembling with gentleness. I breathe fresh hope into the spaces where fear had silenced it. Your tears become an expression of healing. Your cry reaches me with profound significance. Your brokenness becomes a channel for my grace. And when coherent expressions are elusive, understand that your voice reaches me. When your heart can only offer sadness, not a complete thought, I understand. When your inner self can merely sigh, I comprehend its meaning. I translate, I respond. I do not ask for skill in your prayers. I ask for your presence before me. You are enough. Your transparency, your authenticity, your readiness to experience sorrow. These possess greater worth than any ornate phrasing. You have tried to mend the breaks in your trust. You believed strength meant never wavering, never letting tears show, never admitting you could not bear another disappointment. But I see your trembling. I see how you suppress your sorrow in gatherings where others find joy. I see the silent struggle in your throat when hope seems to have no words left. And I tell you this now, I am not watching from afar, my cherished child. I am not waiting in some distant place hoping you will find enough strength to keep going. I am drawing near. I am reaching for you. I am keeping you whole right now in the quiet moments. In the chaos, in every inner struggle you feel. My presence is not distant. My care has no conditions. My embrace holds what is falling apart. You don't have to put on a show. You don't have to seem flawless. You don't have to smooth over your pain. I hold what is unpolished, what is imperfect, what is truly you. That pressure in your chest making every breath a struggle. My hand rests there. The deep tiredness in your soul that tells you can't go on. I ease that load even before you asked. The solitude that pervaded your evenings. My presence fills that space. When you couldn't carry your struggles, my grace bore every piece. I do not wait for you to show courage before I offer my help. For even though your troubles are great, my ability to hold them is endless. That unseen weight has been with you. The world doesn't notice the quiet worry, the tears shed in darkness, the silent plea born of fear. But I have seen every sigh, every tense movement of your shoulders from carrying shame, every time you forced a smile, every soft "I'm okay" when you were not. I remember these things. That heavy duty is being lifted from you. The strain is leaving your shoulders, my child. The burden is coming off your back and you will walk lighter. You will rise with a fresh spirit. You will breathe with true freedom. But understand, my beloved, this act of letting go is not a sign of weakness. It is a brave choice. It is a firm stand against what has kept you down. When you hand over that heavy load, you are not losing your strength. You are setting it free when you loosen your grip. You are not becoming frail. You are becoming strong in a way you haven't yet known when you stop pretending and truly let go. You make room for me to enter. I long to fill every empty place that burden once held. I long to bring my calm into every broken part. I long to fill your spirit once more with hope. Release the hidden weight so I can show you clear goodness. Stop trying so hard and welcome my constant nearness. So if tears come, let them fall. If your hands shake, let them shake. If you can't find the words, I will speak them for you. I am not scolding you for holding on for so long. I am not keeping track of the time, the nights, or the tears. I am simply saying it ends now. Turn your hands open. Let go and give me every concern, every past sorrow, every dread, every question of what might be. Every sense of hopelessness, I will receive them, I will take them into myself. Where you felt broken, I will make you whole. Where you carried heavy loads, I will provide my favor. Where you felt weak, you will find true strength. My strength you will know deep rest. My rest. Give me the burden now. Ah, my precious one. Think about the untruths you've heard. There have been many quiet lies, hurtful whispers in the dark corners of your mind. You are not enough. You failed. Your life doesn't matter. You are too broken to fix. They left because you weren't worthy. These inner voices became so regular that you started to believe they were your own ideas. You started to bear them as a weighty burden, allowing shame to obscure you, causing you to lessen your true presence, voicing less than your spirit genuinely desired. But hear me now, my child. Those false thoughts do not show who you truly are. You were not made for deception. You were made for truth. From the deepest part of my being, I tell you, my beloved one, I have silenced the whispers that claimed you were insignificant. I have undone every word that tried to convince you of your worthlessness. When my spirit awakens within you, my child, false notions cannot hold sway. Where my presence takes root in your heart, darkness cannot sustain its illusions. What I speak brings truth into being. As I draw near, you will discern my true voice, not the empty sounds of discouragement. My precious child, you have wrestled with your own intrinsic value in the quiet spaces of your journey. In times of solitude, during moments of deep sorrow for choices made, and with the feeling that your presence was overlooked, you believed your endeavors were minor, and your hopes too grand for the challenges you faced. But these ways of seeing yourself are untrue designs, my cherished one. They do not reflect my purpose for you. And so these falsehoods, though they seemed forceful, are now being overcome. You will no longer prefer hesitant uncertainties to my potent reality. So at this very moment, my beloved child, place your hand over your heart. Recognize the authentic truth that lies beneath all falsehood. You may still carry feelings of regret. Yes, you might feel sadness for previous decisions. Yes, you may still perceive the weight of those false beliefs. But when those misleading thoughts attempt to return as they occasionally might, you will know how to respond to them. Speak this untruth. I reject you. Reality. I embrace you. And I who brought you into being will affirm that declaration with my strength. I will fill you with an inner calm. I will settle my truth about your worth firmly within your spirit because my declarations concerning you have always carried more weight than any contrary sound. Let this be a turning point for you, my cherished one. The time when you stop believing falsehoods just because they are loud and begin to understand my truth because it possesses superior power. The moment you trade those harsh uncertainties for my unwavering confirmation, the point when you truly see the worth I established in you. Not based on what you do, but solely because of my nature and the person I created you to be. I do not merely silence misleading ideas through words alone. I silence them through my closeness. I silence them through my sovereign power. I silence them through my unending love. And you, my beloved, will stand steady, not by comparing yourself to anyone else, but by the eternal pronouncement of my voice. You are whole in me. You are mine. You are deeply valued. You are specially chosen. You reside within my heart. Untrue thoughts of not being enough. Release your grasp in my authority. My beloved, I know you have encountered much that offered satisfaction but left you empty. I know you have looked for peace in routine actions, trusted friends, and quiet escapes, hoping they would settle your spirit. However, lately those wells of ease have started to run dry. What once brought solace now feels hollow. What once provided calm now leaves a harsh flavor. You have attempted to satisfy the void with what others define as stability, with what the world labels as achievement, with what you believed was your due. But none of it truly brought deep peace.